Hey everyone, it's Catnip Panda here.
Oh my god! Catnip Panda, you're like not yourself right now.
How so?
Because you have an actually nice background instead of just white, and also you're not your OC.
Well, yeah, I actually went out and bought some nice paper so that my background didn't look freaking ugly like it always does, so you're welcome, I guess. And also I'm not using my ST today just because I didn't really feel like it. I'm still the same old YouTuber, I just didn't really feel like using my OC, and I like Feathermay so much, and she was going with the background, and I think she's super cool, so I just switched for today, but that's all.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. So I asked you guys on Instagram if you had any questions that you wanted to ask me, and our first question is from Muffin Kitty 101. This is a bit more of a serious one, but they say, I feel like quitting on doing My Little Pony videos and just do art videos. But I don't know if I'm just growing out of MLP, or if I'm doing the right thing, or if I'm just not into it and I will get back into it. I really need help. Well, this is kind of a complicated question, but I think the best thing I would say is don't like rush into anything. If you don't feel like doing pony videos, then just don't do them for a while. But don't make any big announcements or changes until you're really sure. I think just do whatever you want and then see what sticks. MLP Fever says, what are your thoughts on the possibilities for G5? I think my main issue is if there was going to be a new generation, I would want it to be like more of an actual new generation than a reboot. Reboots are never good ideas, but they're for old dead shows, then they get revamped rather than something that's still running. I'm not so sure about G5 if it's going to be really soon, because I don't think you should reboot a show while people still remember the old version. Anna Maria asks, what are your top 3 countries that you would like to visit? The country I want to visit the most is Japan, and conveniently enough, I'm going there with my school in 2 weeks. What? I am excited and terrified. Don't worry, I'll keep you posted while I'm gone. But the other countries I would like to visit, I would really love to go to Canada because I have a lot of family there and I think it's beautiful and I've always really been in love with Canada. And then the third country I'd like to visit is sort of a tie between either like the US, which I think would be a really great place to go, or various places in Europe. I can't really pick one, but there's so many places in Europe I'd love to go. Sidapause asks, what's your OC's backstory and have you ever eaten a kumquat? Well, my OC doesn't really have a backstory. She's not really much of an OC, she's more just like an extension of myself. I think you'd call her more of a pony sona than an OC, so her backstory is my life. Terrible. And in my old house we used to have kumquat trees, but I actually have never eaten a kumquat, so I'm sorry. LBS Gray asks, do you like K-pop? I always assumed I would like it because I feel like it's just my demographic. I wasn't sure who to listen to, but I listened to, I think it was BTS and one of their most recent albums. I'll put it on the screen. I got it up on Spotify and I listened to most of it while I was cleaning my room, and I actually didn't like it that much. I think the reason I didn't like it is because I don't really like modern pop music anyway, and so even though it's K-pop, it's still pop. But also I found it distracting because they used so many English phrases. So I'd be listening to it and it's in Korean and I'm like, cool, and my brain's processing Korean, and then they start using all these English phrases and then my brain's like, what, is this an English song or is it not? And it's not, but there's so much English in it that I can't like, I just find it distracting to process. Maybe that sounds really weird. But I'm still really open to K-pop, so if you have any like recommendations for stuff that you might like, or maybe if you're a big K-pop fan and you're like, no, it's not all just like, you know, modern pop. If there's any good stuff, I'd love to listen to it, so I'm not stubborn in my opinion at all. MLP Extra Rainbow asks, who is your favorite MLP toy? You're looking at her! I freaking love Feathermay. I think she's just so cool, but I love her fiery hair and her eyes and like the purple skin, and I think it all looks so cool, and I love the personality that she has. But if I was gonna pick another favorite pony, I would actually pick Feathermay, which is funny because she was in this video as well. I also have other favorites, so I really like Diamond Mint. She's always just been one of my favorites, and she's so pretty, and I just love the hair and everything. And also, I really like Dewdrop Dazzle. She's quite girly. I usually don't like the girly ones, but for some reason I just really like her and I use her in a lot of videos. I guess these two are technically customs and not normal ponies, but I also really like this. Anyway, our next question comes from MLP Photograph, who says, who is your most messed up pony toy? For example, you cut the hair too short, or you tried to customize one and it turned out really bad. Oh boy! Come on, Susan, say hello. Everybody, say hello to Susan. The first time I tried to make my MLP OC, the red paint ended up basically melting the plastic and it never fully dried. And I ended up using the corpse. I just painted it white. And I was gonna make a slender pony and it didn't work, and I ended up with just this headless mess. eBay Pictures, also known as my brother, says, do you like pina coladas? Follow up. Do you like getting caught in the rain? Well, I don't know about that, but I'm not so much into yoga, but I am into champagne. Cotton Candy Swell 123 says, do you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend? LOL. No, I'm joking, you don't have to answer that. But can you ruin your face with makeup? Also, who's your favorite YouTuber and or ponytuber? Okay, well, I do have a boyfriend, so I'm okay with answering that. We've been talking about having him on the channel a couple times, and it might happen eventually. We haven't really gotten around to it yet, but it's not impossible. So if you have any video ideas that you really want to see me torture my boyfriend with, then let me know, and we might do that together. I'm not going to show you a picture or anything, but he's like a head taller than me, so just imagine a teenage boy that's like really tall, and that's what my boyfriend looks like. But yeah, if you want to be a part of the next Q&A, follow me on Instagram at Catnip Panda. I make occasional posts about videos, and there's a bunch of Neon Runner related stuff, so if you want to see like, you know, snippets of me editing and little sneak peeks and stuff, then check it out. But yeah, that's all. See ya.